What's up? What's up? What's up? I am your impacting empress. Thank you guys for coming into the building. Come on in, relax, take a seat. This video is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All placements, really. If you have not done so, please like, share, and subscribe. It has been a minute since I have made a video, so bear with me, guys. It's going to take me a minute to get back in the groove, but nonetheless, I am here. I am outside soaking up some of this beautiful, beautiful sun. So I do hope you guys get a chance to get out here today and get you some vitamin D, soak up some of these rays, get you some clarity. Guys, I want to go ahead and just jump right on in. This energy lately has been super, super, super heavy, especially for the Scorpio placements. Had a lot of retrogrades, a lot of things going on with the eclipses and stuff here lately, and the energy has been just so freaking heavy. I feel like, you know what, this message really is for the chosen ones. Before I even get into the cards and you know, just reading off the energy, because I am an intuitive reader. A lot of my reads are mostly intuitive, although I do go by the meaning of the card. I mostly channel my messages. So like I said, the energy has been super, super heavy with you guys, Scorpios. I know you guys have really been going through here lately, and it's more so an internal battle, because I feel like you guys have really gotten gully with spirit here lately at some point in time within the last week or so. Like, and what I mean by that is you have gone to spirit and really been like, look, spirit, I've done everything that you've asked me to do. I have been obedient. It has been times where I could have taken shortcuts. It have been times where I could have done things the wrong way. It have been times where I could have, you know, just not done things that are morally, you know, that are moral and, you know, integral. But I've stuck to my morals and my values. I've been obedient to you, spirit. I've done what you asked me to do on this journey. And for some reason, it still seems like the ones who are doing the wrong thing, the ones who maybe are taking shortcuts, the ones who are maybe doing things illegally, or you know, just not of great character, it seems like they are passing you by. Whether it be, you know, just in an abundant state, period, you know, just in finances, or you know, just the things that you have asked spirit to provide for you, the things that you have manifested. It seems like it's taking so long for these things to manifest, and you like, what's up, spirit? Because I've done everything that you've asked me to do. I've stayed obedient. I've done the right thing, and it still seems like the people who are doing the wrong things are passing me by. So I feel like, guys, you've been in a state lately where you have really, like I said, gotten gully with spirit and like, look, you know what, I need some answers. I need to understand why it is that I'm doing the right thing and it still feels like I'm going nowhere. This message is for you guys today. I want you to understand, I want you to know that spirit has not forgotten you. It may seem like it right now. It may seem like things are not going your way. It may seem like your finances are not what they should be. It may seem like I said, the people who are doing the wrong things are passing you by. But Spirit has come today to let you know that He has not forgotten you. It has taken longer for you to get what it is that is destined for you to have because of several things. For one, Spirit wants you to know that He had to hide you for a while. He had to hide your gifts. He had to hide you, a hidden gem. You have been a hidden gem to a lot of people. A lot of people have not been able to see who you actually are. And when I say that, I mean on the inside. I mean your light. A lot of people have not been able to see your light, and the ones who have seen your light has done nothing but take advantage of that, the light and the goodness that is within you. And that has been for a reason. Spirit has said that He has had to hide you. It was not time for you to display your gifts. It was not time for people to know who you were. But that time has come now. The time has come where you can no longer hide who you are. You'll find yourself going into places or you know, just being in random places. You may be at a park and somebody approaches you and start to talk to you, and you know, you know, if you're into divination, or if you're into tarot, or if you're into, you know, we all have spiritual gifts, but if you have been utilizing your gifts, if you have been mastering your tools and your gifts that God has given you, if you have been stepping into your power, then you can no longer hide that. You can no longer hide in the shadows. It is time for you to step into the light. And your gifts was hitting because it was not the divine timing to do so. But nonetheless, I want you guys to know that Spirit has said that he has not forgotten about you. And I say he, but you know, take it as a resonate. We all know that Spirit is whatever. But he wants you to know that he has not forgotten about you. He wants you to know that this is your time. He wants you to know that everything that you have manifested is getting ready to come into fruition, into the 3D. He wants you to know that you are not left behind. He wants you to know that not that you are praying on anybody's downfall, but it may seem on the outside that people are doing better than you, especially the ones who have not done things in the right way. It seems like right now that they're doing better than you, but they too shall fall. The first will become last, and the last shall become first. And I want you guys to soak that up. I know we've been made. I know, guys, that we have been waiting patiently. We have done everything that Spirit has asked us to do. We have been obedient. We have been patient. We have been in the shadows and just manifesting and working on the skills and the tools that has been given to us, waiting for the time where we're going to be called into our purpose. But that time is now. That time is now for you to step into your purpose, guys. And I say that because the cards, the oracle cards that came out, the first card that came out is Council of Light. Council of Light. And what it says is divine orchestration, helpers, and subtle realms. So with that being said, guys, I just want you to know, like I just said, I want you to know that Spirit has not forgotten about you, that your ancestors are working on the other side for you. They are orchestrating. Everything is in divine timing. And like I said, now is the time. But they have been working in the background so that things can line up perfectly for you, so that when it is time for you to step out, when it is time for you to use your gifts, you are in the right place at the right time. And that's mentally, physically, and spiritually. Mind, body, soul, Trinity. You also got the keepers of earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you, guys. You are not alone. What did I say? Ancient ancestors stand beside you. It's a painting that I've seen all my life. My grandmother had it in her living room, and it was a painting of the footsteps, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with it. If you're not, it's just a painting of a guy walking, and their footprints in the sand, I think is the name of the painting. And the basic meaning of that painting is there basically it's only one set of footsteps, and the guy pretty much is questioning God the same way. And I feel like this painting is exactly, this painting is the epitome of how you guys are feeling right now at this particular point. It's like, God, you said you would never leave me. Spirit, you said you would always walk beside me. Spirit, you said that if I was obedient, if I was patient, and if I did what you asked me to do, then you would never leave me. But with that painting, it is only one set of footsteps in the sand. And what God responded to that man as he questioned him was, I never left you alone. When you only saw that one set of footprints in the sand, it's when I carried you. So guys, what I want you to understand and what I want you to know is that you are never alone. You have your ancestors, you have Spirit who is working on the other side to divinely orchestrate things for you, so that when it is time for you to step out, when your purpose is called, because the next question that came out is answer the call. So whatever clarity you guys have been asking for, whatever it is that you have been coming, or that you got gully with Spirit for here lately, I want you to understand and know that he actually heard everything it is that you said. He heard you, and your call is being answered. Well, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So I feel like a lot of the answers A lot of the things that you had questions about was about your soul calling, your soul purpose. It's like, okay, God, I've been patient. I've sat here and I've waited, and I've been waiting on you, and I feel like you haven't showed up. And I'm wanting to know what my purpose is. You know, I'm wanting to step in my calling, because I feel like you guys have done the work. I feel like you guys are ready now, and you just kind of sitting back waiting on spirit, like, okay, it's my turn. I've done the work now, God. It's my turn. And it's crazy because the next card that actually popped up was Starseed. And what did I say in the beginning of this video? This message to me, I felt like was a part of this video was for the chosen ones, the ones who know that they're chosen. They've actually done the work. They actually put in the work, and they're just sitting back now. It's like, okay, God, I'm ready. I'm ready to step into that next level. I'm ready to elevate. I'm ready to step into my calling. I feel like you guys have done all the research that's needed. I feel like you guys have done all the spiritual work that's needed, all the cleansing that's needed, all the severing that's needed as far as relationships, anything that was holding you back. I feel like you guys have completed everything it is that you need to do. So what I'm saying to you right now is it's nothing more that you can do at this particular time. You've done everything that it was for you to do. Now it's time for you to sit back and just watch your manifestations come into play. Watch your manifestations come into fruition. You are a star seed. What lights you up? Now it's time to actually follow your heart. You've asked God for the answers, and He's providing you with those answers. Now the thing is, are you gonna actually walk into your calling? I feel like a lot of you guys are in your heart space right now, meaning that your heart space is open. You're not closed. You're not bitter at anything that has happened in the past. You've done your healing. Now you're open. You know, as where at one point you may have been closed off to love. You may have been closed off to new opportunities and things that were coming your way. Maybe you were still hurt, or you know, just in a hermit mode type of situation. But now I feel like you guys have gotten past that. I feel like you're in a position right now where you're open and you're ready. And God is getting ready to use you. It is time. It is time. The next card that came out was initiation. And that's exactly what I feel like is getting ready to go on right now. I feel like you guys are getting ready to step into an initiation process, which you've already been initiated, because you are the chosen one. You are a star seed. But when I say that, I mean now it's actually time for you. I feel like a lot of you guys have been kind of tiptoeing around your calling. I feel like a lot of you guys' calling was presented to you a while ago. And it's something that you've been putting off, or something that you've been procrastinating on. For whatever reason. It may have been the lack of time, it may have been the lack of resources, the lack of finances, whatever the situation may be. I feel like God has kind of, whether you realize it or not, that you're in such a peaceful state right now, and just your surroundings, because everything has been removed from around you. All distractions have been removed. I feel like you're in a place now where the glimpses that God showed you a while ago, you're now in a position where you can actually execute those things. You're now in a position where you actually have the free time to be able to engage in those things. And now it's time, guys. Now is the time for the initiation process. Now you can no longer be a baby in the spirituality game. You have done the work. You have elevated, and it's time to step into that elevation. It's time to step into that calling. You can no longer tiptoe around what it is that God has asked you to do, because yes, you've been obedient in a lot of things that God has asked you to do. Yes, you have been obedient. You have been patient. But I feel like a lot of you guys have gotten glimpses, like I've said. You've gotten downloads of the things, of the calling or the purpose that is placed over your life. But I feel like for whatever reason, you guys have tended to tiptoe around that. God is saying right now, there is no more tiptoeing. You have been called. You have no choice but to answer. Believe me, we all have free will. We all have free will. So you can answer the call, or you cannot answer the call. But I want to say that you won't be at peace until you answer the call. You won't have that just inner joy and inner peace that you have when you actually accept the purpose that is over your life. You'll notice that you're not fighting against the stream anymore. Like you're going upstream now, and things will start to fall into place. Life will become so much more easier, you guys, once you actually step into your purpose. The next card that came out for you guys is Priestess. I cannot make this up. A lot of you guys are tarot readers. A lot of you guys use tools of divination to communicate with spirit. A lot of you guys are a high priest or a high priestess. That is your purpose. That is your soul calling. That is what you were sent here to do. The keeper of knowledge, the keeper of hidden secrets, the hidden knowledge. And a lot of you guys have been given the knowledge, but you're still hiding the knowledge. And now's the time for you to activate and step into your calling. The next card that came out was Dance with Life. And I just got to show you guys this because I just got through saying it, but Share Your Voice. Share Your Voice came out along with Dance with Life. What did I just say? Then you'll have that inner joy, that inner peace. Things will start to fall into place. You will no longer feel like you're swimming upstream, but you'll feel like you're actually going with the flow. Dance with life. It'll feel like you're dancing, not fighting with life, when you actually step into your purpose. And share your voice. Like I said, a lot of you guys are into divination. A lot of you guys are into tarot. A lot of you guys are motivational speakers. A lot of you guys do have a calling that is placed on your life that involves you to be able to speak. I feel like a lot of you guys went through many years where your throat chakra was blocked, and that has been unleashed. Your heart is open and your throat is unblocked, and it is time for you to speak the things that God has downloaded into your spirit. Can't make this up. Akasha Records. What did I just say? The downloads. A lot of you guys are the keepers of hidden knowledge and hidden secret, but for whatever reason you refuse to step into that calling. You refuse to step into that calling. Now is the time, guys. Now is the time. Now is the time. Let's get into some tarot, guys. Let's pull some tarot real quick. I'm not going to hold you, but this is May 26, 2023. And we're going to jump into the tarot right now and just get some clarification for you guys. I feel like, you know what, I'm just going to be honest. I feel like this is cutthroat. It's pretty much, this is a straight to the point message. There's no hidden. It's the age of Aquarius. Nothing is hidden anymore. Everything is revealed. So we no longer have to worry about things being hidden from us. Everything is being revealed to us. Your purpose, your calling, all of those things are being revealed to you in one way or another. Clarify keepers of the earth for me, Spirit. Clarify keepers of the earth. You are not alone. A lot of you guys have felt like you're alone. And a lot of you guys have been alone. You've been in hermit mode. You've been on the, what I call in the wilderness. You've been in the wilderness. Some of you for months, some of you for years, you've been in the wilderness. And now it is time for you to step into your abundance. This is the High Priestess. The I'm sorry guys, the Empress. This is the Empress. The Empress is the Mother Earth. The Empress is fertility. The Empress gives birth to ideas. The Empress is abundant. The Empress is all the queens wrapped up into one. You've been on that journey, like I've said. You've been through each level and you've mastered each level. Now it is time for you to step into your soft life, as they call it now, guys. Your soft life. And what I mean by that is your spiritual soft life, where you're no longer fighting. You no longer feel like you have to survive. We are not in survival mode no more. We are out of survival mode. Now it is time for you to reap the abundance that you have set forth. You have planted the seeds, and now it is time for you to birth the ideas. You can no longer sit back, guys, and say that I have not received the clarity that I have asked for, because you've received the clarity. Now it's time for you to give birth to the ideas. Now it's time for you to step into that power. The Nine of Pentacles came out. Let me know, guys, you have all the resources that you need. Every tool, the finances, all the resources that you need are around you. All the resources that you need are within you. All the resources that you need are in your garden already. All these things have been placed. All the work that you have previously done, that is what you need to take you to this next level. You have all the resources. There's no need for you to hold back anymore. There is no need for you to be guarded anymore. There's no need for you to carry that wounded warrior type of attitude anymore. That portion of your life is over. I speak that right now. That portion of your life is over. Why do I say that? Because I know. Next card, Nine of Cups. This is fulfillment, joy, inner joy, happiness, peace. This is everything that I've asked for being given to me. Everything that I've asked for. Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So spiritually and emotionally, you are together. You got it. Resources, finances. Even though it may not look like it at this particular time, you got it. You have everything it is that you need. And if not, Spirit is saying it's on the way. You're still in transition and it's on the way. Why? Because you're the Empress. You're no longer the queens going through the trials and the tribulations, the learning process, which is, it's always a growing process. Spirituality never ends. It's always a growing process. But what did I say? You're no longer a baby in this process. You're now the mother giving birth. You're no longer a baby in this process. You are now the mother. You are now the teacher. Why is the initiation here, Spirit? Give me some cards for initiation. Give me some cards for initiation. You know that you've been initiated. You know that you are the chosen one, but you're still holding back, guys. You're still holding back. You may be holding back because you don't think you have the resources it is that you need. You're holding on to what it is that you have so tightly because you feel like you may not have the resources that you need. These are only Four of Pentacles, guys. You're holding on to this Four of Pentacles so tight when you have 9. This is what's waiting for you. You're holding on to this so tight. The only thing that's coming in between this is that initiation process. You're being called to step into your power. You're being called to say you are no longer a baby in this game. It's time for you to step up and step out. Tell me about the Council of Light. Yeah, listen. Council of Light. You're surrounded by your ancestors. They're orchestrating in the background for you. The Fool. It's okay to take a leap of faith. The Fool came out when I clarified Council of Light. They're giving you the green light, guys, to go ahead and jump. Go ahead and jump. Take a leap of faith. Why? Because your spirit guides, your ancestors, and spirit say it's okay for you to do that. You don't have to feel like this. Why? Because the Eight of Pentacles, you've already put the work in. You've already put the work in. You've already done, what did I say in the beginning of this video, guys? You've already done everything it is that you need to do. It's nothing more left for you to do. It's nothing more left for you to do. but sit back and reap the benefits. You're praying to Spirit and you're asking them, God, what is it that you want me to do? I've done everything that you've asked me to do. Why are all these other people passing me by? Because it was not your time. They did things to get to those places that were not of moral values and integrity. You held on to your morals, your values, and your integrity. Therefore, you're going to be blessed. Share your voice. Why share your voice here? Why share your voice here? Because you've been in hermit mode. Because you've been in hermit mode. Because you've been getting a calling to share your voice, and you're still wandering in the wilderness. You're still keeping to yourself. You're still staying in the shadows, and God have called you and said that it is over. Your time in the shadows is over. Your time of going on this journey to learn, figure out yourself, self-love, it's over, which is never over. But you've done enough to where you can step out into the light now. The star, guys, I cannot make this up. Listen, y'all, I cannot make this up. The star. You're a star. You're a star. Not only are you a star in the physical realm, you are a star seed in the spiritual realm. You already know this. This is something that you're past guessing. You're past wondering. You know without a shadow of a doubt that you are a star seed. You know without a shadow of a doubt that you are different, that you were sent here for a purpose. Even if you haven't figured out that purpose yet, you know that you know that you are set apart from other people. You know that you're not the same. Why? Because you're the star. You were sent here for greater. You've done the work. You balance things out. Look at that, emotions. The physical, the stars. You've done the work on the physical plane. You've done the work on the emotional plane. You've done the work on the spiritual plane. You balance all of that out. Why? Because you're a star seed. That's your purpose. That's what you were called here to do. You're walking in your purpose already and you don't even know it. Give me one more for keepers of the earth. One more for keepers of the earth. You got the King of Swords. A lot of times the King of Swords represents justice. The King of Swords could be a police officer, someone who withholds the law, someone who holds up standards. The King of Swords, you are the keeper of the earth. You are the protector of the earth. You bring justice to the world. You keep everything in order. Whether you know it or not, you keep everything in order. The Three of Cups. You're meant to bring harmony to the earth. Joy. Your energy is so freaking out of this world that you are meant to harmonize the things and the people, the places you go. Everything around you will start to fall in harmony. Why? Because you are the keeper of the earth. You're meant to protect and you're meant to bring joy. All right, guys, I know that was a really, really deep reading. I was not expecting it to get that deep, being that it's my first time back on this app here in a while, but I feel like a lot of you guys needed that reading. A lot of you guys needed that reading. I feel like I said, you've gotten gully with us, with spirit here lately, like, look, what's up? I need some answers. I hope this reading gave you the answers that you guys have been looking for. Because like I said, the energy has been so freaking heavy here lately. I want you guys to not give up. I know, especially when you're right here, like you're so freaking close. And I know a lot of you guys have heard that when you're on the precipice or when you're on the verge of a breakthrough, that's when it seems like all hell breaks loose, guys. That's when it seems like things start going to the left, and it's like, wait a minute, I had the flow, things was going, things was looking up, and all of a sudden it's like all hell is breaking loose. That's because I want you to understand that the devil cannot, he can only delay your destiny. That's all that he can do. He can only delay your destiny. He cannot steal your destiny from you. He cannot take your destiny from you. He can only delay your destiny. And I want you guys to look at it like that. You're at the end. Don't let him delay your destiny. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not done so, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.